Okay, so today we had a really, really, really huge, massive, gigantic reveal. I didn't know if I was going to go live today. I'm going to be honest. I really didn't. I didn't know. I was like, am I going to do it? Am I not going to do it? What's going to happen? And then I saw that they released some alien shit. And I thought to myself, get the fuck up. Get up, retard. It's time to cook. FBI files reveals reports of 4-foot-tall beings emerging from UFOs. This is the FBI. The FBI said this. Newly released FBI files. This is a mysterious 4-foot-tall crewman exiting a UFO in the 1960s, okay? The documents released Friday. FBI summarized reports of metallic craft capable of hovering silently, reaching fantastic speeds, and interfering with electromagnetic equipment. But the one thing most startling, sections involve testimonies of encounters with the apparent occupants of the craft. A few witnesses have reported seeing crewmen who landed from the objects, the document stated, describing the beings as being 3.5 to 4 feet tall, wearing what appear to be space suits and helmets. There's no way, right? There's no fucking way. Hundreds of records, photos, and videos. Well, this is not real, right? This obviously not a picture of it. What the fuck? Wait, what? What is this? Okay, so, all right, let me go through. We're going to look at some more of this then. Pentagon UFO files show a star-shaped object moving in sharp... this is... What is this, like a Naru? There's no way. What? This is from the It has a smoke What the fuck? That's an angel? Isn't this kind of how they described angels in the Bible? Holy fuck. There's just like seems to be reflecting something. Yeah, was the Bible right all along? Like, what the fuck is this? There's no way this is... There's no way. This is like an icon on like a fucking... On like a computer. This is even harder to believe now because of AI. Look at this. It's biblically accurate angels. Oh my God. I don't know, man. Like, we're fucked. Like, there's no way, right? This is insane. Presidential unsealing. This is a higher resolution. Okay. They're looking for Jeffrey Epstein. So, this is one of ours. What is this?
Catch this machine.
1, 2, 1.
Cover. With no pilot to compromise performance, even more unusual craft and propulsion systems have been designed and tested.
Yeah.
This incredible machine was originally designed to shoot down nuclear missiles and satellites.
That'd be convenient.
Yeah. Just 12 inches long, gyroscopically balanced, and with thrusters at key points around its body, it is capable of instant changes of direction.
Cover. Cover. Cover tracking. Cover.
I mean, maybe this is... Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know, guys. I really, just as realistic as the moon landing. We're up next. I'm nervous. We're supposed to believe this stuff now. Are we doing... Is what I think is going to happen, that, like, when the Epstein files get released, that they're so perverse, demented, evil, insane, and outlandish that people just can't comprehend, like, the Goyim can't comprehend the severity of it, so they just turn it into a meme? Is that it? Not really? I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's looking like that to me. Sodom and Gomorrah 2, dog. Look at polymarket odds for aliens. Okay. Oh, yes. Where is it? Man. What about December, though, at the end of the year? Oh, it's going up. That's really big. Did I miss the UFOs? We're talking about it right now. Why would they tell us about them now, though? Because people have been asking. And Trump's the president, and he'd be willing to do it. I mean, that's why. Department of War releases a UFO alien life files. Presidential unsealing. So this is it right here. Presidential unsealing war. Based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing this. Oh, so this is... Oh my god. Well, that looks like a fucking helicopter. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a composite sketch. Okay, I was about to say. I was like, yeah, I don't know about this one, guys. Like, I think that one's not real. A UAP that they saw from the fucking moon? Oh my god. I mean... I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a still from a video that the U.S. military operator reported as featuring a UAP flying across their screen. What the fuck? What the hell is this? Now we know why they didn't go back? I feel like the moon would be kind of boring, right? Unresolved UAP report from the UAE? What the fuck? What are these? U.S. military operator reported observing UAP flying just above the surface of the ocean, taking multiple 90-degree turns at high speed. U.S. military operator reported UAP near Greece flying straight above the ocean towards land. What the fuck? Watch the videos? Well, I'm going through these first, right? Military operator reported UAP. Where is it? I can't even really entirely see it here. Yeah, let's see some of these videos. Yeah, I'm ready to see the videos. Directive, this is the first release. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a lot of this. They are among us. Look at this UFO, white orb flying between turbines. What the fuck? What the fuck is... Ghost orbs? Yeah. I've seen faster drones. Yeah, but you don't look like that, right? I mean, I feel like they'd be able to tell if it was a drone, man. The USA last place on Earth, the aliens choose to play their aircraft. Yeah. Oh my god. It's obviously a drone, you absolute clown. Stop furring for every blurry dot. All right. All right. From the UFO files, a few witnesses have reported seeing crewmen who landed from objects. Oh, is this... Oh, this is the same... Okay, so that's fake. All right, that's not even a legitimate thing. Newly released UFO files include phenomena observed by astronauts during the Apollo mission. And then this is... So they saw this shit while they were on the moon. So there's a chance that not only have we known about this, but we've known about it for over 50 years. Asmon's giving us what we want, thinks that this is dumb too. I don't know what to think. So this is my outlook on it. I really don't know what to think. I feel like some of these, like, I mean, this is crazy. I mean, that's what the fuck, right? I mean, like, this to me is the most, this one right here is the most surprising. Like the other ones, it's like, okay, well, maybe it's like a film error or something like that with like being on the moon, for example, or something else. So like I could, the Jew one is the correct one. Yes, definitely. But like, what the fuck is that? I mean, this is like, even this is like, okay, maybe this is some other thing. I have no idea. But like, oh my God, man. That's the only good footage. I was going through all the other pages. Yeah, I mean, which is insane, right? That's insane. Apollo 17 crew reported seeing unidentified bright lights spark up. Sparks that lit up space like the... What? Wait, what? Aliens literally threw fireworks for astronauts and NASA and it's still going... It's probably space dust? I don't know, man. I mean, it could be a meteor, right? I mean, like, you're right. I mean, I feel like there's a higher chance that it's a meteor. But, like, look at page 42, it's an angel. Apollo 11, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin described seeing a mysterious brighter object tumbling past their spacecraft onto the moon. Buzz Aldrin said, we happened to see this one brighter object going by. Looked like a hollow cylinder. You could look right down into its guts. Open book shape. It was really weird. Oh my God. These are literally... This is from Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. Fake? I don't know, man. Last time somebody said that to him, he punched him in the face. Remember that? Skies were vetted? Yeah, I don't know. I think Mike's hitting the nail on the head. We pasted it out. We got a lot of the rest. Lunar orbit. We've talked about a lot for flight. And I don't know how you can get yourself into that frame of mind. You have to be get yourself convinced that there will be a nice, relaxing couple of days going to the moon. The first unusual thing that we saw, I guess, was one day out of something pretty close to the moon. It had a sizable dimension to it, so we put a monocular on it. How'd we see that thing? Did we just look out the window and there it was? Yeah, and we weren't sure, but about what it might be. We called the ground and we were told the SIVB was 6,000 miles away. We had the problem with the high gain this time, didn't we? There was something, maybe a bump, or I had imagined it. He was wondering whether the Mesa had come off. I guess we didn't feel anything. We were seeing all kinds of little objects going by at various dumps, and then we happened to see this one brighter object going by. Oh, this is the Monaco, like an open suitcase. We were at the PTC. At the time, each one of us had a chance to look at it, and it certainly seemed like it was within our vicinity and a very sizable dimension. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I mean, you got both of them saying this is what happened. And this is confidential with the guys that went to the moon. I mean, I'm not convinced, but I find it to be very interesting. Is that crazy for me to say?
Years later, close friends and relatives revealed what both Armstrong and Aldrin said had actually happened during those minutes. On leaving the module, Armstrong deliberately switched his communication to the medic line and said, "There are other spacecraft here, sir, lined up on the other side of the crater.
Dude.
Those babies are huge, enormous. They're watching us."
I don't believe
Without full disclosure of classified information, no one will ever know the real reason why the astronauts returned to Earth with such strange dispositions, without any indication in their cold expressions of the excitement that one would expect from the first men ever to touch the surface of the moon.
I think this is slop, guys. I'm going to be honest.
It became even more obvious that something was off when they were each interviewed separately. You can easily detect, even without being a body language expert,
no, not AI slop,
that
just
something
slop.
just isn't right.
It's a beginning of a new age.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like this is like, I'm not really sold by this one. I'm not. So this is audio from 1965 Gemini Mission 7 UFO sighting. Okay, let me listen to it. Here we go.
This is Houston. Say again, 7.
So we have a bogey at 10 o'clock high.
Is that the booster or is that an actual sighting?
What?
Say again, 7.
So we have several, looks like debris up there, actual sighting. It looks like hundreds of little particles going by to the left out about 3 to 4 miles.
Understand you have many small particles going by on the left. At what distance?
4 miles. Large, looks like perhaps a vehicle that's disintegrated.
Roger, understand they're about 3 to 4 miles away.
They're past now, they're going to pull it over. The booster on my side is a brilliant body of the sun, just a black background, and with billions of particles around it.
What the fuck?
Bogey at 10 o'clock high.
This is Houston. Say again, 7.
Yeah, somebody says that there's no delay either. Somebody said, yeah. How is there no delay? Yeah, how does that... What the fuck? It's shortened? It's edited? Yeah, that could be it. I think that's probably the most logical. Okay. UFO files are cute, but the most important disclosure happened by Trump on Joe Rogan's podcast and no one noticed.
By the way, Elon is great. That guy is such a great guy. I think you're a fan of
I love
Elon.
him.
He is from a different planet.
Oh my.
Oh, you have no idea. They have taken over. They speak no language. And all of a sudden, psh, and you hear blah, blah. And you see like little lights, like a round ball, but it wasn't a comet or a meteor. It was something. So I see this, and I said, you gotta be kidding. They wanted to meet. They wouldn't meet Obama. They all came to see me. They said, Kamala's a very low IQ person. By the way, Elon is great. That guy is such a great guy. I think you're a fan of.
I love it.
Oh my God. It's some dead. Yeah, guys, hopefully nobody, it's just edited together. Okay, guys, don't get too excited. Sorry. And let me see if I can find some more of this. Okay. I'll see if there's any more of these to look at. So, this is Department of War. This is the post that they made right here. This is an update on the strange alien image in the recent update. It's allegedly a negative photo of the strange dead being that was found in a UFO crash site in New Mexico. Well, wait a minute. So let me get this straight. This right here was in the files. This was in the government files. There's no way. There's no way. Its body was hidden. We saw that. I don't know, guys. I don't know about that. He's just a little guy. I mean, that's a really little guy, though. He's really, really little. A saucer crewman, much like the Moon Man. Like, I mean, this is the creature before they shaved him. Yeah, really fucking funny. Okay, I don't know, guys. Let me see what the other one is. I will say that this, to me, is the... This is the craziest one. This is fucking nuts. Like, out of all of them, like, this is insane. What the fuck is this? On page 10, is that it? Chaos Invasion? Yeah. Anything on the crossbreeding program? No, they haven't said anything else about that. Your mom would love this shit. As I said, man, like, I mean, she really missed out. She missed out by like 5 years of every crazy, insane thing that she said, like 80% of them just being confirmed. That's nuts. Really. Crazy. And might be a camera artifact? I mean, you think that's a camera artifact? I don't really think so, because if it was a camera artifact, I mean, like, I don't know, maybe the... Like, I mean, and why does it have, like, the little thing that's following behind it, right? And so, this is what it was? Oh, my God. I mean, I guess these could be... Oh, is this more information? Oh. That was fast. That was pretty fast. Damn. Damn. Okay. What's this? Oh. Nope. Where'd it go? Wait, so it's another one of those little balls. What the fuck? It's a balloon? I don't think a balloon goes that fast, guys. I mean, it's moving pretty fast, bro. Like... It's a windy day? Like, guys... I don't know about that. I don't think that's a balloon. I just don't think so. Interdimensional bubble? Well, I don't know if that's it either. Man. Man. The headlights? Guys, I mean... Look, if you think that it's fake or something like that, I mean, this is obviously they're not filming the ground. I mean, it's 2001 Dodge Neon. No, guys, no, it's aliens. Okay, let's get it. I don't think these are UFO sightings. I don't know what they are, but I mean, well, they are. I mean, they're technically. You think that they're not. You mean they're not aliens? Like that's what you mean? Is like, what was that like? Okay, there's nothing there. Like, because I mean, they are UFO. I mean, by definition, they're UFOs, right? Unidentified flying objects. But that doesn't mean that they're necessarily otherworldly. It's just U.S. advanced tech. If it was U.S. advanced tech, I feel like they wouldn't unclassify it. It would be classified differently. Or they wouldn't release it. So I don't know if I believe that. Is this this is the same one, right? I was fixing to say, bro, like, if there were two of these, the last one looks like the biblical angels. Yeah, like, this is fucking insane, man. This one is like, I'm sorry, but what the fuck? That's so cool. And it's not angels, sorry. Yeah, I feel like, listen, like, I don't want anybody to think that I'm completely convinced that, like, this is aliens or angels or something like that. I think that most things generally have a, like, I am a nothing ever happens kind of guy. So I don't really believe it necessarily. But whenever I see something like this and it gets released by the government and they say it's inside of the UFO files, I think to myself, wow, that's pretty crazy. You know? I mean, I see a fucking Naru flying around, a Christmas ornament flying around the fucking in the sky, and it gets released by the government after they say it's from UFOs, and I'm like, what? Damn. What the hell is that? The angels have exhausts? I have no idea. I have no idea at all. Oh, this is the guy. Some talking? Oh, just a minute. I'll go to the next one after this. Let me pull this up and find it. First batch? Yeah, this is also first batch. Is this... Representative Tim Burchett says the first drop of the UFO files is a drop in the bucket compared to the holy crap moment that is coming. The first drop will be big, but in comparison to what's coming, they will be a drop in the bucket. I would say holy crap. 162 files were released today. I mean, he's edging us. We are getting edged big time. So it's hard for me to believe it, right? It is. And UFO files, this is 8 decades of information. Oh my god. So, yeah, this is a... Wait, left? Page 42. Page 4... No. There is no page 42. The fuck are they talking about page 42 for? That's bullshit. Yeah, somebody trying to just fuck people around, right? I mean, like, I get it. And one guide within its file number 42? Oh, no. Within a PDF? There's no way. Nobody is like, okay, I know what that's going to be. We don't need to scroll down anymore. AI bot farm installed. Yeah, guys, I don't think this is really anything else. It's not. And anyway, let's see. Can I find any more of this? Pentagon files are getting weird fast. Pentagon docs show glowing objects moving between wind turbines. Okay, so we saw this one before. Holy shit, man. And these are the UFOs, debrief, describing a bright object. That does not describe a UFO spacecraft tailgating them on the moon. Well, no, I don't think anything was getting tailgated. Interesting piece of newly released information from the planet Corindor. What the fuck? What the fuck is all of this? Key takeaways from the UFO files. They don't exist. Oh, right. UFOs don't exist. Well, that's convenient. Wow. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? I keep getting video releases. I mean, okay. Where are the videos coming from? I'm looking at the files in the FBO UFO site, and they're all PDFs. I don't know. Maybe it's inside of the PDF. Like, I really don't know. I don't know what you're looking at. So, yeah, I don't know what to think about this. I really don't. I feel like right now, what is the probability? Aliens are a mathematical certainty. So this is my opinion on aliens. I'm going to give percentages, okay? I'm going to make, okay, just so everybody knows where I'm at. Asmongold, alien predictions, okay? All right, category 1. Aliens exist. Category 2. Aliens exist, but we have not been contacted, haven't contacted able to detect them. Okay. Oh, actually, I guess this is about the same. Okay, aliens exist and we identified them, right? So it's both. Okay, so there's that. And then also we have another one. And we identified them. Yes. We contacted aliens, right? Either they came here, okay, either one, okay. And so, aliens exist, okay. Let me think if there's anything else. Add aliens are the angels from the Bible. I figured I wouldn't add that. Okay, yeah. Well, let me just do with this. Aliens exist and we identified them. I would put this at... Oh, there's one more. Okay, so this is the last one. We detected signals from outer space that we think are aliens. Okay, so just so you guys understand, like, this is my percentages of these different outcomes, okay? Like, basically, that we identified them, aliens exist, and we identified them, I'd put this at, like, 5%, okay? Aliens exist, but we have not been contacted or able to detect them. I think this is 99%. We contacted aliens and they came here. I would put this at 1%. And I would put this at 15%. This would be where I'm at. This is my analysis. 5% is super high. Yeah, I don't think it's uncommon or it's impossible or something. Yeah, sure. I'd say it's 5%. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. 120%? No. I mean, it's not a 100. Each one is its own separate probability. Each one, like, they're not contingent on each other. These are all separate probability viewpoints. So I think that there's a 99% chance that aliens exist. I think that there is a 1% chance that we contacted or have done any sort of, contact of aliens. I think there's a 5% chance that we have identified something that we think is aliens. And I think that there's a 15% chance that we've detected something in outer space that, based off of like maybe physics or some other form of like analysis that we think can only be created by intelligent life. I think this is about where I'd be at. Does that make sense? What do y'all think? Yeah, how y'all feel about it? Let me pull this up. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull an individual up. Asmongold bought the bait. I think you got. What did I get got by? What did I get got by? You've been typing a lot. What did I get got by? How about other categories? I don't know. What other categories you guys have? We see aliens here every day in Texas. What are you confused about? Yeah, just go to Home Depot, all right? You said overwhelming crimes require overwhelming evidence? Well, I didn't say... Well, what do you mean? Overwhelming claims? I haven't seen anything overwhelming convinced. Well, if I rated something... If you say something is a 5% chance, would you consider that something that you're convinced of? Would you say something you're convinced of? Like, I mean, where's the other 95%? Like, I'm 100% convinced that, there's a McDonald's that I can drive to. I'm like 100% convinced that, I'm drinking a soda. So I don't know. What are you talking about? I'm confused. Is there any percent that no aliens exist? Yeah. I think that just based off of the size of the universe that's projected, that it's statistically very unlikely. I think that just by probability, the odds are that aliens do exist. That's why I said it's 99%. So logically, you already answered your own question. Why would you ask it? So the inverse would be the 1%, right? Obviously. I mean, I what? Okay. I'm just getting that you believe no matter where they exist in some fashion. Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, I think that like you can make projections on things that, you have like secondary information of, right? So like if you know how big the universe is and you know how old the universe is, and you think about how many things that could have happened, what the probability of Earth and life emerging on Earth is, and then you look at the, incomprehensible, seemingly infinite amounts of possibilities that could happen inside of a universe as big as that we have, the probability that there are no other forms of intelligent life that exist inside of the universe at all, like, if I had to bet on that, I'd bet that there is. I would. I'd bet there is. Now, it's not 100%, but, like, it's 99. I mean, I don't know how it... Yeah, I mean, like, what is this? Point is, it doesn't matter. Well, okay, well... nothing matters. Okay, so, the probability is so small of life that it's almost impossible to say, so probably not. Well, I don't know, man. I think the universe is pretty big, man. There's no evidence that aliens exist, but there's no evidence that they don't exist. Yeah, exactly, right? And so I don't think people have any idea. But these are my predictions for aliens, Okay, this is it. That's what I think about it. I mean, you know, it's really kind of hard to say. I don't think anything here, like, I mean, some of these are fucking...
By Jeremy Corbell. It's called Chandelier, because apparently this is what a chandelier looks like if you lay on a table and look up at one.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I recognized it looked rather like a diffraction artifact. Bright lights or heat sources often have a star-shaped diffraction pattern around them. This can vary a lot by camera, lighting conditions and the settings, but generally depends on the shape of the aperture and the configuration of support vanes in a compound mirror telescope.
Yeah.
On Metabunk, Flarkey recognized the camera as a Raytheon MTS-B, and we see that does indeed have the support vanes in the main camera. There's not a lot of sample footage, but we do see diffraction spikes. But what are these weird club or arrow-shaped spikes? They do look odd. But in a video about the MQ-9 Reaper with a similar camera, I noticed a diffraction pattern that also had clubbed spikes. We also see from the lens flare that it has a square or diamond-shaped aperture, which is probably related. Then, John Phil published an analysis on Metabunk. Using the Masculator software, he used images of the camera to create an input mask, which is then used to calculate the expected diffraction pattern. John also noticed a crucial point. The vanes on the MTS-B are apodizing, meaning they are a bit wavy. Putting that info into the Masculator gives a diffraction pattern that has the odd club or arrow shapes.
No.
It was lacking the horizontal and vertical spikes, but those are a consequence of a square aperture. If we calculate that diffraction pattern and then add them together, we get something that looks very much like the chandelier. These results were also roughly replicated by Adams AT using a different program. Now, this is just a still image that looks like the expected diffraction artifact of the camera involved, but there's also a description of the object moving around weirdly. We also see what looks a bit like a smoke trail or a contrail.
Yeah.
What fits all of these observations?
The drone?
Hard to say without seeing the video, but since this is thermal footage, we are looking at something hot. Maybe an explosion? But if it actually moves around, then maybe an engine or a rocket motor, possibly even a reflection of the sun. So it could be a missile or an aircraft in the distance flying away. The hot engine or rocket motor gives the bright diffraction artifact. The
Sausage with wings,
makes the smoke trail look more dramatic than it actually was. And this could also give the illusion that the object is just moving up, down, left and right when it's really flying away at high speed along a slightly irregular path. Again, hard to say without the video. But from this photo matching the diffraction pattern of the MTS-B camera, there's really no reason to suspect that this is the actual shape of the craft or that it's non-human technology. Cool story, but as in so many cases, the physical evidence points towards the mundane.
Come on, man! Oh, no, bro. Yeah, right. No, dude, no. It's an alien angel from the Bible. Obviously, like, what are we doing, guys? Duh. Like, I don't know, guys. And type your probably statements into AI. I don't know about that. Don't listen to him, West. He's the worst guy to listen to on this. Well, I feel like using a tool that simulates the way that a camera would, react to an image, and then trying to reverse engineer what the image is, and then using that and comparing it to different possible flight patterns. I feel like that's probably a good way of analyzing it, right? It is. Like that seems pretty smart. So, proves nothing? Yeah, but no, and again, guys, to be fair, like, it's hard to know what any of this means. It is. It's hard to know, but right now, oh yeah, by the way, they actually think that it's Hitler now. Can you believe this? Oh my god, England by 2029, just because Reform won. People are losing their minds, and that's crazy. It is so stupid. What is this? Oh, this is him talking about UFOs right now.
Yeah, but I have seen some pictures, and I have seen video, and I have
What's the most convincing thing that you've seen?
I don't know, those guys came out the house. That was pretty convincing. You know, that was before the hearings that we had.
How clear was the video?
Clear as a screen. I mean, it was pretty clear. And that was pre-AI. AI was such a new thing, and then it fit in with what the Tic Tac videos were, and the heat signature is what I always thought was unusual, because it had to have a heat signature, but it didn't.
Right.
It's a 0 point energy, whatever that is.
Right.
And the quantum physics angle of it is mind blowing to me. I don't think Trump knows. I mean, these people have kept this stuff secret. Here's another thing. I was in one meeting, and a guy said, what about the president on this? And he said, the president's on a need-to-know basis. Now, that's a federal employee saying that he or she has information that the president is not allowed to see.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, maybe they just mean that they don't report it to him, right? I mean, I don't know if I believe that. Yeah, I mean, that's...
And I just was aghast, man. I said, that's the kind of crap you see on the Sci-Fi Network or something.
Right.
But that'd be the title of my book. I mean, that ought to tell you right there that this thing is a cover up. And I don't, and it's kind of like MK Ultra. I don't think we're going to get they're not going to tell us everything.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. I don't think they're going to give us half of what we should get.
But you think we're going to get something?
I think we'll get something.
Do you know Hal Puthoff?
Do what?
Do you know Hal Puthoff?
No, I
Do you
don't.
know who he is?
I thought you were how put off you are right
No.
now. I was like, how put off are you?
Hal Puthoff was in the documentary as well. He was in The Age of Disclosure, and he was a guest on the podcast. And one of the things that he told me is that during the Bush administration, they brought in him and a bunch of other scientists and thought leaders, and what was explained to him was that they are considering disclosure, and that there have been visits of these super intelligent beings from somewhere else, that we have retrieved crashed vehicles, and that we have biological remains.
That's correct.
And we are talking about disclosing. We would like you to make a list of all the ways that it'll negatively affect society and all the ways that it'll positively affect society, and attach a numerical value to these things. And they all did it, and every one of them said the negatives far outweigh the positives in terms of the impact on government, the impact on the
it'll make the goy go insane. Yeah, that's a good point.
Economy, religion, all these different factors, and how it would disrupt society. And in the end, they decided not to disclose.
Yeah, I've heard that many times. I just don't buy it.
You don't buy it?
I don't buy it. I mean, I don't doubt what he's saying. I know all those guys. Now that you mentioned it, I was in the movie, of course, and I've met them all afterwards. But I just don't buy that. I think
it's a fake narrative, you think?
Let us know. Let us decide.
No, I believe that too, but I wonder what that meeting was like.
I don't know if I believe that or not. I don't know how anybody could say I believe that without knowing what it is. I feel like you say that, you don't know what it is. Like,
and whether or not they were being truthful to these people, or whether it was a thought experiment.
Allegedly, when they told Jimmy Carter, he cried.
That's what I heard too.
It was. I won't go into all of it, but I was in a meeting.
What would make him cry?
I don't know.
He's a pussy. That's why. Distraction from Federal Reserve, Rothschild banks, and pedo rings. Nah, it's not a distraction. Because why would you need a distraction? Like, that's what I think is kind of odd, is that everybody who thinks that things are a distraction from stuff like the Epstein files implies that their attention has a consequence. It doesn't. You getting upset about the Epstein files didn't do a fucking thing. So it's like a power fantasy almost, right? Where like you think that, well, they need to distract us. No, they don't. Because they don't give a fuck about you. You can't do anything. You don't have any power. So you're not important enough to be needed for them to need to distract you. It might be an improper thing to say, but it's a fact. Like, you don't have power enough to need to be distracted.
Very sensitive guy. But
I understand, but I mean, like,
he was also,
I cried when I saw Old Yeller.
Yeah, I did too. Still cry. But they, he had seen a UFO. You know, he was on a Navy sub, nuclear sub, and I don't know if he saw that when he was on the sub or not. I can't remember. But you know, here he's that guy was president of the United States, and
they told him something, and supposedly he cried.
And I was in the meeting, and that was brought up.
Distraction from the media, then?
Trying to trip up, gave the date of that meeting, and he said, you can go to the Carter Library and pull up that date, and you'll know there's one person, they omitted their name, which who knows who that was, but they list the meeting and where he was when he got that briefing.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know if that's true or not. You know, they also say Nixon pulled up one night to Jackie Gleason's and took
I know that story.
Yeah. So I don't really think that, like, basically, I don't know really what I would believe with this. Like, I want to see more evidence. Like, this is crazy, but, like, I'm not, like, super convinced. But anyway, I do think that overall, like, you guys, like, y'all that, like, Epstein files were a distraction for something else, yeah. The people that say that things are a distraction, I think it's a LARP about people that think that they're more informed than they are. Like, I don't think that, like, basically you should really learn about the artichoke. Well, I'll pull you up and ask you, right? So, why do you think that we need to be distracted from the Epstein files? Why do you think that the government needs to throw this out there to distract us from it? Like, that's really, that's the question. Artichoke is about dumbing down U.S. population, declassified too? No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. My mom was, like, really into it. She had books on this. But, like, what's the... Like, why would they need to distract you from the Epstein files? That's the question I'm really asking, right? I'm glad you know about it. Yeah, sure. But why would they need to do that? Because the currency and the way insider trading works is exposed? What? I was talking about the Epstein files. So why would the government need to distract people from the Epstein files? So, people are focused on the Epstein files is the premise. New information is added. This is the accusation, with the goal of distracting from that initial focus. Why would that happen? It's like a hazing ritual. They get together to insider trade in these circles. They only get to get into certain positions of power. They horrible acts like who funded Epstein's? Well, the Rothschilds. That's what he said. He said he worked for the Rothschilds. I mean, that's the best answer that you can give, right? Or you could say maybe Israel because he was working with them too. It's very hard to say, but you're not understanding this. Why would they need to focus on a distraction from that? The problem is this verifiable? No. You're missing the point. You're totally missing the point. Why would they need to distract you from that? You're just going through like conspiracy theories. Like, I understand this, right? I mean, I agree with some, I disagree with others. They don't want mass chaos, neither do I. Why do you think that there's going to be mass chaos? Why do you think the Epstein files would create mass chaos? I mean, tons of stuff got released. I mean, there were files that people presumed to be true, that George Bush Sr. sacrificed a baby, opened it up, and ate their intestines. There wasn't even a protest about it. I mean, like, I feel like we should be honest with ourselves here, right? Should be honest with ourselves. Because if people realize the scope of things, they'd be very mad. The people are already very angry when the majority thinks it's only teens. I think that you vastly overestimate the consequence of internet turmoil. I think a lot of people do this all the time, is that they vastly overestimate their own importance. It's just, the reality is that people are going to get really mad. Most people are too stupid to even comprehend the complexity of the Epstein files on a basic level. Like, if the files are as complicated as I actually think that they are, there's like probably, I'd say 90% of the population that's not really going to even understand it to begin with. Like, and you're not going to be able to explain it to them because there's so much complexity to it. And it's not something about being deliberately dumbed down. It's just simply about not being able to understand it on a base level. I think that the premise that it's a distraction is a bad premise. And the reason why is because the focus of the community, and not the community, but of the nation, or whatever you want to call it, is of no consequence. Like, we found out all this really bad stuff. Nobody went to jail. And do you know why? It's because most people don't care. You trust the government too much? No, I don't trust the government too much. It has nothing to do with me trusting the government. Like, you're total. I'm talking about group psychology. I'm talking about group psychology and the fact that even if all of this stuff was real and everything was as bad as people said it was and everything happened, I don't think that people would really give a shit. I don't. And I know that everybody thinks that we're going to have some kind of like collective consciousness uprising. It's not going to happen. It's never happened. It's never going to happen. The reason why it's never going to happen is because that's the way that humans are biologically designed. We're not biologically designed to have mass uprisings and to have this happen. There are small changes that happen throughout history. Every once in a while, there's a moderately big change. But for the most part, most people just care about going about their day-to-day life. That's it. It's coming, dude. People can keep telling me that all they want. Our currency is being inflated, aids in creation of opioids in this horrible situation today. ESF and fiat currency, and many things are distractions from that. And the average I said more if you missed it. I think we also underestimate the effect of peasants like that, almost come across as learned helplessness. It's not learned helplessness. It's that these people are functionally impotent. They have no, like, this is the problem, is that average people don't understand how much smarter how much smarter and more ruthless and aggressive and better reasoned and more prepared a lot of the people that run the government and run these cabals are. People like Jeffrey Epstein were not stupid. They were incredibly fucking intelligent. And I think that there's a lot of people that are like that. And you're not going to outplay them. You're not going to outthink them. You're not going to outthink these people in a perspective of, like, you know, the same way a dog isn't going to outthink you. It's not going to happen.